Record. Everybody, welcome to another meeting, Thursday night edition of our Team Inspire Epic Change team call. So happy to have so many new coaches here. If we have time, I'd love for you to maybe introduce yourself, because I don't know I've met you on our team page, and I hope that we're friends now on Facebook so we can give each other support and follow each other as your new coach journey starts. And but maybe we can introduce ourselves here in a little bit. I'd love to meet you. Okay, first I want to let you guys know that sometimes, you'll be on a team call and you'll be like, what are they talking about? What's Success Club? What's Success Starters? What's Emerald? What are you talking about? Well, that's how I felt on my first ever team call for about 4 months. When I was on my coaches calls, I just went in and I just started listening and soaking it in, and it's kind of osmosis that I just kept doing what she was doing, and now we're here almost 2 years later, and we have a super successful team of awesome coaches, and we're in the top 1% of the business, top 30 in our central region, which includes Kentucky, where I'm from, and we're just doing awesome. So I hope you know that you're on a great team of women and men who are all just trying to build businesses and help people do the same and help people with their own fitness journeys. And we're all on a journey, and that is the first vital behavior is being the product of the product. Knowing that you can 100%, as I got off this call with Carl Deichler, I was like, woo, we work for a company, we represent a company that 1,000% stands behind the products, and they work. So that's probably a whole other call I could be on right now. But today I want to, first of all, congratulate some rank advancements today. Today I'm going to mute everybody because sometimes it's in the background. Mute all. Okay. Am I muted? Can you hear me? No? Yeah, you can hear me? Good. Because I mute myself. I could tell it from the, I don't know. This is still new. All right. Marianne, is it Megan? Okay. Marianne Duramo?
Yes, Marianne Duramo.
Yes. Congratulations on ranking to Emerald rank. That is awesome. Emerald rank means that Marianne now has 2 coaches, and that is usually people be our discount coach because we love the products, and that's a great thing. And honestly, some of the best coaches come in as discount and start to boogie through the business. So, and also you can have a coach that works the business. So that's 2 coaches, and that's Emerald rank, and that's what she did today, because we rank advance on Thursdays, and that's also payday. All right. That's what's so cool, honestly, about Beachbody as well. We get paid every week, and that's cool. You don't always see that, and that's helpful, especially when you're trying to, as you get going into the business, you try to kind of use it as a budget. That's neat to get paid once a week. So it's payday, and congratulations, girl. All right. She is Megan Milburn's coach. Megan is her coach. Okay. Megan's cooking. She's meal prepping. All right. Also, Casey Hill, congratulations on Success Starters. And also, Liz, congratulations as well. That means that both these new coaches helped 3 people in their very first month, or their very first full month as a coach, and hit Success Club. Now, Casey hit hers the very first month. I believe, I don't know, Liz, I think you were pretty much there too. Yeah. And so 3 months in a row hitting Success Club, you earn a free ticket to Coach Summit in Nashville, Tennessee. So awesome. That's what I did. I knew that was my goal as a new coach. I knew that I was helping myself. I knew that I was going to help 3 people a month, and that was going to happen every month as long as I'm a coach. So I went to Summit, and it was the best experience ever. I think I can speak for those that went, that it was nothing we expected, and it was even more. So that's something to really work towards as a new coach, and especially if you are brand new listening to this call. And you all have awesome upline coaches that are going to help you do that, because we have a sweet team. So you're going to get a lot of help. All right, so congratulations, you two. So all new coaches on the call, welcome. We are putting it together. I put the link up today for a brand new Coach Basics and Push to Emerald group. It's going to be a 30-day group. Go and join it, and we'll approve you. It's something that you need to be in because it's going to be super basic things that are just going to help you post every day, get consistent, learn how to talk to people, because that's kind of the scary thing for a lot of people, is putting yourself out there and being uncomfortable with talking to people, because this is a social business and we talk to people, and that's how organically this business grows. So you'll learn about that and you'll be supported through that and get lots of great ideas on how to build your business right off the bat and build it the right way. And so we're going to be working on the vital behaviors, which are being proof the product works, inviting people to your challenge groups and to the coaching opportunity, and also personal development and professional development. So key. And so I kind of wanted to really quick, and I won't take a lot of time because I can really talk, ladies. I just think about all sorts of things I want to discuss. But I'm reading a book right now called Dare to Dream, Work to Win. It's an old book, like 80s. But here's the deal. A friend of mine gave me a box of like personal and professional development books. And I was like, okay, whatever. And she was really sweet. But she gave me a whole box. And I actually started going through them and reading them. I think this is a guy named Dr. Tom Barnett. And I really think one of my favorite books ever, I think that Jeff Olson of The Slight Edge met this guy. And I think that this book was written on this book because they're almost like exactly the same kind of content. My favorite book for new coaches is The Slight Edge by Jeff Olson. It is a must because it will keep you on track when you get in the valleys and you get in the mindset of struggle. This book rocks. But I'm reading this book now because I'm like, wow, I think he trained Jeff Olson on all his techniques. But he talks about jelly donuts, and I'm like, I haven't had a jelly donut in a long time, but they are good. Okay. It talks about jelly in the donut, right? And like our minds are like jelly. Just think that we're the donut and our mind has the jelly in it, okay? So he talks about the jelly is injected into our minds long ago, right? And our minds are the product, we're the product of everything we've been told in our life. All the good stuff and all the not so great stuff, right? We've been told wonderful things, I hope by many people, but also, unfortunately, we've been told a lot of rotten stuff by a lot of people. And sometimes that's on us, sometimes, I'm talking personal, me. Sometimes we let that happen, and sometimes it's just something that unfortunately was out of our control. But he talks about changing the jelly in our minds, changing that jelly in that donut. And the way that we do that is that we have got to, and it sounds simple, okay, but just like we are here today, we have got to change that mindset, that negative mindset, those things like, and we hear it when we talk to people, and we hear it in ourselves. You got to be able to listen to your mind and that jelly that's in there. Things like, I could never do. I'm no good at. I'm not very. You put it on the end, whatever. I always, I'm too. I would like to, but, right? So those are like that reel, that tape. And yeah, he talks about cassette tapes in here. It's that old. But tape, that replay, that replay in our mind, those things that we hear, I can't do that because I'm not good at math. Or I can't do that because I'm just not fit enough. Or you've heard, I could never do that. I could never coach because I'm not at my fitness level yet. I'm not a Beachbody, right? And so these are things that we have to listen for in our own minds, and we have to listen for from people we talk to. And he talks about that we have to have belief. We can't be the product of those of that jelly in our minds, because that can be changed. It's never going to necessarily go away because it's already inside, but we have got to take those I can'ts, and we've got to learn how to turn it around and switch it to the I cans. And the reason why that's necessary for us as coaches and as people, as women, the majority of us are women in our team, but we have several awesome male coaches, and some are husbands on our call right now, husbands of our female coaches. But, we have got to change that mindset. And it's important because if we don't believe that we can do this, if we don't think we're good enough or capable enough to have what we're talking about our business here can offer us, right? Whether it's financial freedom and commitment to stick to that and the desire to stick with that, if we don't have that jelly and that donut change to the behaviors that will help us, then we're going to get to a point in this business where we're going to say, I can't do this because, now you'll hear it in yourself, I don't have time. Or I can't do this because, I am too busy with my kids right now. Or again, these are can'ts that went through me. I can't do this because I'm getting a lot of objections. I'm getting a lot of no's right now, and I don't know how to switch that around right now. Okay, so if you don't change the mindset, then it's going to get you in 3-4 months from now. You're still going. 5 to 6 months gets kind of hard because this is a real business. It's as if you were given a McDonald's franchise, right? What could you do with that, right? I mean, you're given a franchise. You are a business owner. And so you've got to make sure your mindset's right. So we do this through our team calls. Team calls are so important. You may hear a lot of the same things on a team call. You may hear me or someone else talk about basics a lot. But we're surrounded by each other, which lifts us up and gives us the motivation to just do it some more the next day. Because this business is about baby steps, and it's about consistency. It's about being real, and it's about helping others. So we got to do that every day. But these calls help us, hold together and support each other. So we got to be around like-minded people. You got to read personal development. Get this book for sure. And the library has a great section if they're in. A lot of times they're out. But I'd like to make a document in our team page. We don't have it, of great books to get, but I will ask some of you to help me with that, and we'll put some up. Get some books to read, 20 minutes a day. Definitely do your own workouts, your own, work on you, because you have to be that product. If you do those things, then that jelly in your mind that had all that crazy talk at one time is going to slowly change its your course. You're going to slowly change from those can'ts to I don't think so's to I can, and I can do that. I am smart enough. I am, I feel like I'm in a Saturday Night Live routine or something. But I am smart enough. I am capable enough. I am a girl boss. I am a guy boss. I own a business, and I rock. And you don't compare yourself to others in this business. You don't look at your feet and say, oh my gosh, how did they get there? They've only been a coach for 6 months. You look at your journey, you lean on our team, and then we got this together. So we're going to work on switching the jelly out to our own awesomeness type of jelly. All right. So I thought that was really good. Yeah. I don't know if you can find this dinosaur of a book anymore. But if anyone wants to borrow it who's local or not, I can send it to you. You can look for it. I bet you can find it on Amazon for $1. And it's worth it. Get it. Cassette tapes. I know some of you don't know what cassette tapes are, but I listened to them in the car when I was growing up. All right. Okay. Who else? Any more cassette? Laura, cassettes. Yeah. Michelle, cassette tapes. All right. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, Megan. Okay, Megan. See you back there. Yeah, y'all. Meredith's like, I don't know what a cassette tape is, but I don't know what that is. Okay. I'm going to open up someone's mic here. My special guest, all the way from going back to Cali. Going back to Cali. I don't think so. I want to. No, I was in the Army. I was stationed in Monterey, California for a year and a half. And it was the most gorgeous place I'd ever been. Traveled a lot all over the California coast. Getting ready to go to LA next Thursday for a new leader conference. Can't wait. So, and that's something else, guys. Free trips. Rock. All right. Liz, what is your last name is it Farimo? Farimo. Okay, I'm sorry. I need to spend time practicing everybody's names.
No worries.
The reason why I asked Liz to talk to us today is because Liz has a really unique reason why she's here in the first place. And it's cool because and I'll explain why real quickly. When you become an Emerald Coach and you hit Success Club 5, you have the opportunity to earn free leads from Team Beachbody. And a lead is somebody who can purchase a program, and at some point you do get points at Success Club points eventually. And I tell you who is really good at those details is Jessica Bowman. She can tell you everything about any fact on our team. But anyway, the point is we get leads, okay? And it's up to us to contact those women and men who are assigned to us. When you purchase through beachbody.com, you are given a coach, a free coach. And you are put in the back office of someone's office. And let me tell you about coach leads. Lindsay Matway, who was the #1 coach in our whole organization at one point, was a lead. And she was never contacted by her coach. And guess what? Isn't that coach upset right now? And I don't even know if they're still coaching. Maybe they are. They're not upset. But she is a #1 coach. And she was a lead, right? So guess who was a lead? Liz was the lead. Yes, she was. So this is a great example. Liz is the perfect example of why you must contact your leads when you start getting them. Now, Meredith Bordas is Liz's coach. Meredith reached out to Liz. Liz, I'm going to ask you to kind of, if you wouldn't mind, walking us through a little bit about, so you became a Beachbody customer, and then how did that happen where Meredith reached out? And tell me a little bit about that, and I'm going to ask you a few questions in a minute.
Sure. Thank you for the opportunity. I appreciate it. I'm glad to share with all of you. It's all kind of just evolving before my eyes. I can't even explain. A month and a half ago, I didn't think I'd be sitting here on a conference call with all of you. But I purchased it through an infomercial because I wanted to try the 21-day fix. And I received an email from Meredith, and I kind of just put it off a little bit. And I was like, I'm not really interested. And then I decided I had some questions about the program actually, and I decided to email her, and she got back to me and told me they did a challenge group on Facebook. So I was like, okay, well, I guess I'll do a challenge group. And so I jumped on one of the challenge groups, and it just was a really great experience for me, not just through my own fitness results, but just the ability to be in such a, I just loved seeing the communication, the real women, where if I did it alone and I had a piece of pizza, I would just, fall apart. But I saw that everyone else had their days, right? And I loved that. And I loved that Meredith and her other coaches just really promoted and lifted us. And I found myself commenting and helping other people. And it just, from that, I don't even know if she asked me to be a coach or if I proactively said, okay, I think I want to be a coach. And I know we started the conversation, and I was like, I don't know if I could do it. It's out of my comfort zone. I started seeing how she was doing it. And, I knew I had this burning desire to want to share and help other people. And that was really my drive to become a coach. And I did it, I want to say a little bit over a month and a half ago, and it's blowing up before my eyes.
No.
And I love it.
That is so exciting. It is just really, I mean, did you expect to hear from your coach, or did you just kind of, did Beachbody tell you you had a coach named Meredith Bordas, or how did that look on your end?
No, I had no idea. I mean, even when I bought the program, and you know, they say it on the end of the videos, like even the Shakeology, I was like, no, I don't want Shakeology. I just wanted my little program, and they say it on the end of the video. I just never thought of it. And I have the email, and I had questions about, you know, I don't even remember. I think it was something about what I could eat or what would count as something in a container. And I couldn't find the answer online. So I was like, well, I guess I'm going to just email this chick who sent me an email, and maybe she'll get back to me.
That's great.
And she did. And we just started a conversation, and, you know, challenge group offer. And it's just completely organically evolved since then.
Now, I remember Meredith said, I just talked to my lead. She's awesome. I'm like, well, because honestly, you may get 30 leads, and then you may only hear back from one or two. Jessica is shaking her head. I mean, because people, like they do that. They're like, you know, I could do it on my own, or I don't know, or, you know, but you did it. And so you also, let me get back here and to read this. So you became a coach in the challenge. Now you're a coach. So did you waive the $40 fee, or did you purchase another challenge pack to become a coach? How did you?
I did not buy a challenge pack for myself. So I did have to pay the $40 fee when I decided to become a coach. But once I started understanding the dynamics and things like that of what I needed to do to become Emerald, and I wanted hammer and chisel because I had bought a 21-day fix, I bought a challenge pack for my husband and signed him up as a coach because his fees were waived. And so that's what I did in December, because I needed to secure one of my coaches under me to start getting to Emerald. And it was a little freaky in December because, you know, it's holidays, and you know, you post him, but no one's like, no, I'm shopping for Christmas and stuff. So I was really concerned. But right after I started, and the biggest thing that's worked for me is posting my own videos, like not just videos, but pictures of me doing stuff. And people have just totally reached out. And I want to say the last week in December, I hit Success Club 10 and became Emerald, and never thought that would happen.
Right. So you just, that was the next question I was going to ask. So you jumped in, you did the challenge group, you saw how things were organically happening within that group that inspired you to say, I can do this too because I'm on this journey. You posted your own workouts, and you posted what you were eating. How consistent were you in posting? Were you doing it? Were you starting to do it once a day or a couple times a day?
In the beginning, I was probably maybe once a day. It's very much outside of my comfort zone. Like, I think when Meredith was like, you have to announce that you're doing this as a coach, I was like, no, like, I'm not going to do that. I can't deal. And, when I first posted it, it was so funny because I watched it like a hawk, and I'm like, oh my gosh, no one's liking it. No one's commenting. Then I realized I actually only posted it to myself. Nice. For my view only. And so I spent like 20 minutes freaking out. And finally, when I posted it public, I had such an influx of support, and it just took such a weight off my shoulders. And from then on, I gradually just kind of posted once a day. And it was really kind of other, you know, like join my challenge group and pictures from 21 Day Fix. But it was really when I started posting my own pictures that people started really, you know, taking and asking.
Yeah. That's right. Because it's you. People want to follow you. Yeah, they want information about our programs. All of our programs are excellent. And there's different programs for every person. But what they want to see is you, because they follow you for you. They trust you for you. They want to be on your team because it's you. And they will come, and they are watching. You may not think they are. Right? And I think that you'll probably be surprised at the people who reached out to you in messaging saying they were watching. They may not have even said anything on your post. So, right? That's wild when that happens.
There's people that I have in my challenge group that I haven't talked to for 10 years. And they're Facebook friends, and they private messaged me and just said, I need help. And it's been such a great ride so far.
Awesome. Okay, so you live in San Diego, right? And you have 2 children, 2 kids?
I do.
Okay.
5 and 7.
What are they age? I'm sorry.
5 and 7.
5 and 7. And your husband is military, is that right?
No, my husband, he's not military. He's from here, which is how we got here.
Okay, I apologize. I'm learning.
No worries.
Okay, so 2 kids. And so let me ask you just one more question, and then we'll maybe open it up to anyone else has questions. Since you're a new coach and you are just, you're learning how to post, you're learning how to, take care of your family, you're learning how to do your workouts, you're doing all this stuff, you're multitasking. How do you find time? I think it's important to talk about time management. It's really tough as a new coach and as a veteran coach as things get busy, as you start to have a team to manage your time so that you're not one thing I don't want of all of you is I don't want Beachbody has to fit into it has to become part of your life. I don't want it to take over your life. I want it to make your life better. Do you know what I'm saying? I think the first year we do work hard and we really hustle. The first maybe even 2 years we work hard. But after that, I want you guys to enjoy this process. And I don't want it to because it can. What would you say, what would be a tip, Liz, as a new coach to help manage your time and do the things you need to do as a coach and as a mom and a wife?
I think, Meredith had told me this right off because that was one of my biggest questions because my life is constantly crazy. My job is very demanding. I travel, my husband works, the kids, they're older, so there's lots of practice demands. I mean, it's just everything. And then extended family. And I have a father who's ill, who needs me, so there's just a lot of people pulling at me. And so how do I do this one extra thing that I put on my plate? And, that was one of the questions I asked Meredith. And she really just kind of structured it for me and said, she puts in some time in the morning during her lunch when she's at work, and then in the evening when the kids go down, and really focuses. And if there was one mistake that I made, it was not taking that advice right off the bat, because I think what I ended up doing in the beginning is just really, I was like addicted to my phone and Facebook. And part of it was, oh gosh, is anyone commenting on my posts? I'm not getting enough likes. I was really concerned because I was so uncomfortable. And then when people needed me, I didn't know enough. And so I was like a little concerned because I was always pinging my coach, which she's been phenomenal and always being available. But, I think, and again, it's a little bit over a month and a half that I'm in now, and I feel like I'm more comfortable. And if there's anything that I would advise you to do is really just try to structure your time and really be present with your family when you're supposed to be present. Because I think, like, if we're trying to do stuff with our kids, cook dinner, respond to Facebook posts, all kinds of other stuff, then we start getting overwhelmed and we feel like I can't do this because it's taking too much for me. So I've really tried to be conscious about that and say, okay, if I'm going to be present with my kids and play, I'm going to do that. And I can get back when they're down and devote my hour. And the power hour that people always talk about, to give a power hour every day, is so crucial. You can get so much done in that power hour. So that's what I would really just emphasize is breathe through it. There's a lot of information, but there's so much support, and really just try to create a schedule.
That's great advice. Absolutely. Liz, thank you so much. You achieved, Success Starters, and I think you've already hit Success Club for January, and just one more month and you got a free ticket. You got to come out to Tennessee, girl. You have to you just might as well look for flights now.
Oh my gosh, I know, right? Crazy.
Yeah, no, you definitely, really. I mean, I know it's like, a trip, but guys, you gotta get to Summit. I just can't even tell you how important that is for your business, for sure. It is so important. So, well, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. All your tips were right on. We can get overwhelmed, and there will be times when you will get overwhelmed with your business. Like Liz said, I think it's important to breathe. You don't necessarily have to message someone back immediately, but it does have to be on your radar. I'm the worst procrastinator. I admit it, and I'm learning. I'm trying to get better. I've gotten better over this past year, but there'll be things that we're really good at and things we're not so good at, and you just gotta we make mistakes. We're imperfect. And I think it's just like Liz said, we got so much support. So thank you. I think that really spoke to me, Liz, and I hope it spoke to a lot of our newer coaches and veteran coaches to hear that first of all, our leads do respond, and they could be a Liz, and also that it's possible for all of you guys to do this business and be so stoked about it every day, because I want it to be part of your lives, but I don't want to control your life. But know that if you're in this for a year, if you've got in it for a year, in it to win it, in it to do it, that you will not fail. This will happen for you. It is consistency over time. That is it. It is duplication and consistency over time. And let me tell you, those that stick with it will get there. All right? Okay. Well, check it out. We're going to go ahead and wrap. I think that was a great call for all of us to be motivated from and to go into the weekend remaining consistent, okay? Because we don't close shop. McDonald's doesn't close down. I know I'm not going to McDonald's. I'm just using it as I don't love McDonald's anymore, but it doesn't close its doors. You guys will stay open and just talk about your life, what you're doing over the weekend. Post your posts, plan them out. That really helps to do that, to plan your posts out. So contact your coaches, get help, on our team page. A tip from me, please check into the team page at least once a day. Just check in and see if there's any new announcements, and in the evening before you go to bed, kind of like your challenge groups. Just look in there and see, because it's easy, out of sight, out of mind. You don't always see the notifications. I don't. So check in. Thursday team calls, and that's it for now. Let me unmute everybody real quick. I know I always get Sean T's gonna be mad at me if he knew that I'm not letting you guys go on time. Oh my gosh. Okay. Anybody have any thoughts or questions real quick before we go? And then I'm gonna pick on somebody here though. Y'all think about your questions. I'm gonna pick on Natalie.
No.
Hi, no. There's no one else but these people you see. Although this is a really great turnout, you guys. I'm so excited. We just grow exponentially. How are you? And where are you from? And just tell me a little bit about you.
Well, I'm from Lexington, Kentucky, and my coach is Meredith, and she's actually my high school English teacher. I'm sorry to throw you under the bus there. But I graduated college and moved to Florida, so I'm living here now in St. Augustine. So,
Love St. Augustine.
We have my coach
goes to Disney. She's got the coolest job.
Oh my gosh! Oh, Disney? What?
I work for a group travel company, so we take a lot of student groups to Disney World and New York and
yeah. Get the hookup. That's how we plan our team trips through. Natalie.
Woo, yeah.
That's great. I have a friend and coach moving to St. Augustine next in February, so I'll have to get you guys together.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. It's really great here, but I haven't met a lot of people yet because I work a lot. I've only been here for 6 months, so.
Okay. Well, I'm so glad
I just moved from there.
Welcome. Who did?
Megan. Me and John were down in Fernandina. We went to St. Augustine all the time.
Aw,
it's a
cool.
beautiful place.
Yeah. No, we took you there.
Yeah. I know. We had a blast. That was a good day. Okay, who else is here? Angel, Amy,
is mine. Yeah.
Amy, I'm gonna unmute you. Okay.
Hey y'all.
Hi.
Hey, I don't know. I'm trying to get my video going.
It's okay. When I take a picture, I'm gonna get a picture from there. If we're friends, I'll get a picture and put you up there, so you're not.
Okay.
Okay, you'll be there. All right. So, tell me a quick about you, real fast, and then we'll everybody go. And because I want to meet you.
Sure. Real quick. I live in Suffolk, Virginia. Okay. I've lived in Virginia since 2009. Previously, I lived in Connecticut. And I just started because I saw a post that Megan had posted through a neighborhood website, and I was interested in learning more about it as I've recently lost a substantial amount of weight, and I was interested in getting more active because I have my eating under control, but it's the activity that, I need to get in.
Oh, wow. Well, welcome. We're so glad to have you on this call. Well, we'll have to have a conversation about adding to your network one day, because Meredith posting on a neighborhood site is a pretty neat thing. Megan, I'm sorry, Megan Meredith, you're right above her. Megan posts.
Bruce did it all the time.
I'm sorry, babe. People call me Monica, and I'm like, I don't get it. So Megan posted on the site, and that's a really interesting way to add to your network. And who would have known that Amy would have been here today with us? So glad to meet you.
Thank you.
Very excited about this year for our team. So hang on, guys. We have a fun year planned, and I hope we can do a team getaway as well. So I'm excited about all of that. All right, so here's what we do. And I know we have Angel and Amy that aren't on picture, but we'll get you.
I think I'm figuring it out.
Yeah, we're going to smile and take a picture. And then what we do with this is, if you want to, you can use the picture to promote community. The community of our culture. So, oh, there you are, Amy.
Yay!
Cool.
I got it working.
Very cool. What's wonderful about what I loved about this when I first got started, not only was I working on my own journey, but I really loved the community. I loved the girls. I loved the women. I was friends with them. I just couldn't get enough of it. I loved it. And that is, besides the opportunity, which I knew was real, I couldn't leave because of this community. And it has become the world. So to me, and I love it. So welcome, welcome, welcome. And what we're doing is we're going to smile, and I'm going to Control-Alt-3 on my computer. I don't know what it is on your Command Shift 3. And then we smile and we take. Oh, look, Laura, you look so pretty. All right. 1, 2, 3. One more. This is so funny.
Like the cheesiest selfie.
you gotta still it. Okay, and one more thing. Casey, are you doing any races soon? Tell me. Oh, are you doing any races coming up?
We're starting to kick up in March. Our team that is qualified for nationals in October. We start our training races. So in March, we'll be in Red River Gorge for an 8-hour. In April will be my first 24-hour race, and we'll be in Virginia for a 24-hour.
Where in Virginia?
What?
Where in Virginia?
At the Brake State Park. I don't know.
Where that is.
I should look into that. I'm the one that has to.
That's okay.
I have to mom the group. So
that is awesome. 24-hour race.
That's the first part of our season.
Awesome. I can't wait to root you on through that. Maybe you can run on over and see her, Megan.
Maybe.
Yes.
I'm looking it up right now.
Yeah, she's looking up. Megan will be there if she says she's going to be there.
Called The Breakdown. It's put on by 361 Adventures, and then I'll be volunteering at their beginner race in May that's in Frankfort, Kentucky. It's a 4-hour intro, includes all your gear kind of thing. So I have some challengers that are going to do it.
Oh my gosh, that's fantastic. Casey's running her first challenge. She took off. She started running it immediately. She's got like 20 people in there, and they are like posting like crazy and like posting it. And these are people that I'm like, I can't believe they're challenged. I'm so.
They're fun. They're a fun group. But I thought that's what you did. I was just like, okay, I'm going to do
what you do.
Everything Mona does.
That's right. You did it. Good job, guys. Well, I'm super proud of all of you. This call has been awesome. I get motivated every time. Today was a really tiring day for me, and this just rejuvenated me. And I'm almost done with my almost. I'm on 4. I've got one more after this. All right. Okay. Love you guys. Thank you for being on tonight. Stick with us. Jump on the team page. Get with your coaches. Ask questions, and we will answer anything. Jump in the Canoe Coach Basics group, Natalie and Amy. Okay? All right. In case you're in there already. All right, you guys. Liz, you're in there too. All right. Love you guys. Go be awesome and go to sleep. Okay.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye.
Good night.
Go to sleep.
Go to sleep. Mona, go to sleep. Yeah, right.